feels weird to use... Should I get like a fucking like Roza Rants stinger? I don't know if we're gonna do more of these, chat. Hi, Cryo. Hi, Haven. Hi, Vivian. Hello, NDA. I think I just woke up my family with that sudden yell. I've been really quiet, just angrily quiet this entire time. I most definitely did. I hear footsteps. Uh-oh. It's fine. I'll just tell her to shut up. I'm so fucking angry, chat, that I literally cannot sleep. I'm so fucking mad, chat. I'm so fucking just livid. Okay? I am angry. Okay? How's it going, Shadow Reaper? How you doing, bud? Just say you hit your foot and it hurt? Yeah, maybe. No, I think she knows I'm streaming. Angie yell hurt my headphone earshot. I'm so mad, chat, that I literally cannot fucking sleep, okay? I got up nice and early, alright? I was gonna go take a fucking shower, right? So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I like, you know, like, I'm, you know, I can't sleep, but I like, dude, I laid down and then like, I had like a small nap and I was like, I'm gonna go back to bed, but first, I'm gonna check Twitter, because I'm a fucking Zoomer. And I fucking saw this. And this was like, it's been almost 2 hours. I'm still really fucking angry about it. I'm still really fucking annoyed. Okay, chat? And before we go into it, alright, before we go into it, I need you guys to understand where I'm coming from. Okay? This is what I do. Okay, chat? All of you know, right? Well, most of you. Well, no, I think all of you. I don't think there's anyone new here today. But I fucking DM a campaign on my channel, right? We play it every other week. We do 12-hour fucking sessions, okay? I put a lot of fucking time into that, okay? So, not even looking at any of the Curse of Strahd stuff, because I didn't make any of that stuff. I just used a book, and then I added my own shit to it, and that's fine, right? But everything from the end of Curse of Strahd onward has just been me. I've put all that shit together, using some of the, like, the basic information, the locations, right? That you know, the entire campaign was put together by me using the information that's in, Van Ryten's, fucking whatever the fuck, of, Dread Plains, right? Guide to Barovia, I think it's called. Even though we're not in Barovia anymore. Dorothy. I take those locations, and then everything that's within them, right? I just build off of that on my own. I'm creating all the storylines, all the stuff. Some stuff I'm literally doing completely fucking new, right? This is what I've set up for the locations we're going. You guys can see how long these notes are. Is it even loading? Is it even showing, like, the note fucking... Am I even looking at the right note? What is it showing right now? Oh, I turned off the wrong fucking thing. Oops. Wait, what? Supposed to be a screen display, not a fucking window capture. Whatever. Hold on. Here we go. Sorry, we were looking at this note. If it'll fucking load. This one. This is one I was actually scrolling on. This is the stuff that's for that campaign, chat, okay? This is note number 1. This is for the fucking carnival, right? Pretty simple, like a bunch of games and stuff for them to do and a few little, like, plot things, right? This is Harakir. You remember when they went to Harakir, their first fucking Dread Plane? These are the notes for that, right? Remember when they went to Tepes, chat? Do you remember when they went to Tepes, chat? These are the fucking notes for that. Remember when they went to Dementilu, chat? The last Dread domain they went to? Yeah. These are the fucking notes for that, chat. We can keep going. These are the notes for Dementilu. That's the notes for fucking Dementilu, chat. This is where they're going next. I only just started, but I've made like a chart. Right? I made like a chart, put together some stuff, right? You know the side story I'm doing for Cal, right? Now, every other week, like the opposite week of we're doing sessions on my channel, we're also doing members-only streams, right? Where I'm doing one-on-one sessions with Cal. Do you want to see the... This is the file for that. These are the notes for that. This is all without taking into account the fucking custom stat blocks that I have on my fucking phone. All the custom fucking character sheets I made for NPCs. None of that's being taken into account. I think I already showed you guys this one. Yeah, I did. Oops, opened it twice. These are some of the notes that I've prepared for when they come to other areas, right? These are some of like the smaller areas. I just have little notes to kind of remind me of what my idea was for them when I start writing them, when they start actually going to these locations. And this is what it looks like when I expand on one of those notes. We also have... This is the stuff I've been working on for the Discord D&D campaign, like Ruby-themed campaign that we're trying to do. Hello! Apollyon, how's it going, bud? Welcome in. Welcome in, new friend. Also, hi, Red Wolf. Good morning. 8%? Use it wisely. I'll try to be swift. Right? But these are the notes for that. Right? We have like a bunch of notes for all these things. We have a fucking calendar. I made a fucking calendar. With, by the way, it's a calendar that is perfectly fucking set up to have an equal amount of days. We have this stuff. We have this stuff. We have this stuff. We have all of this stuff. I haven't started this campaign yet. I'm not even done writing all the fucking notes for it. This is just the basic shit, just explaining the fucking rules, by the way. This isn't even like the plot or the story or anything. This is just the fucking rules, chat. I'm good, and you? I'm angry, currently. So, you guys can see, I've put a lot of fucking time and fucking effort into this shit, okay? I've put a lot of fucking energy into this fucking shit, right? And the stuff that I do. I like DMing, I really fucking enjoy it. But it takes time out of my day. It takes fucking effort that I have to fucking sit there. Alright, I've spent fucking, I'm not talking about hours, right? It takes a couple hours to make a fucking character sheet. I've spent fucking days. I have spent, probably at this point, months worth of time fucking working on this shit, right? So, I just want you guys to understand where I'm coming from. And I do theater of the mind, which means I don't have to think about maps. I don't have to think about getting minis. I don't buy anything from my fucking players. I just expect them to fucking show up into a Discord group call. It's the simplest fucking shit. Right? So, I've noticed a few people have been memeing on this guy, right? This D&D horror story that's gone, like, slightly viral on Twitter. Where this fucking ingrate says, my DM laid out 44 rules for D&D. My DM just posted this after a hiatus. Enjoy. And then he, just lists all of the fucking rules that his DM added. And people are criticizing his DM, being like, wow, what a bad DM, what a shit guy, wow, what an angry, angry person. Let's look through those rules, and let's look what this fucking retard has to fucking say. Not me, this is me, I'm cool. This fucking cunt. Fucking Aram. This is the post that ended up on my fucking feed, and I was like, what? At first I was like, wow, yeah, this guy seems like damn, that's a bit excessive. And then I gave him more than 10 seconds of fucking thought, and I was like, huh. My DM just posted this after a hiatus. Meaning these are all new fucking rules. Meaning the DM was not always like this. Let's look at these fucking rules, chat. Number 1, I'm timing turns. I don't give a fuck if it's unfair in your opinion, because your spells are hard, or you don't know what square to move to. You get 1 minute to know all the actions you want to take, or I skip your turn, right? Is that excessive? Yeah, absolutely, right? And you know what? At this point, I'm still with this guy, you know? I'm still with him. Yeah, that's a bit much, you know? Timing turns, right? It's good to keep DM and players alike aware of time, but arbitrary limits are not helpful and become harder as players level. That is true. I agree with that statement, right? But I still don't understand where this DM's coming from at this point, do I? Let's keep going. If you want harder fights, bring a second character sheet and expect to twiddle your thumbs when you die. I'm not going to baby anyone. I disagree with that statement too. I think as a DM, your job is to fucking balance shit on the fly if necessary, to ensure that the fight is fun. Plain and simple. If something happens, if you roll something, and like, you know, fuck, dude got critted, dude's dead. Oof. That sucks. That's real unfortunate, right? This doesn't seem like the type of DM that rolls stuff in front of the players, right? When I start a fucking campaign, I tell my players, hey, do you guys want me to roll it in front of everybody, right? So whatever happens, happens. Or would you rather I roll it in privately? And then I just say what happens. I'm going to tell you right now, this is how it's going to work. If we do it publicly, whatever happens, happens. I cannot fucking save you. If I do it privately, I will cater the story. I will fucking fudge the rules. I will lie to you, to your fucking face, to tell an interesting story. If I think a nat 1 would be, if the boss is about to kill you and I think a nat 1 would be fucking funny, and it would lead to like an epic moment, I will fudge that roll. I will fudge rolls to make the story more interesting. If the boss is literally missing every single fucking attack, I will tell you that he crit you out of nowhere. Because it will come as interesting, but only if I know it's not gonna kill you, right? Like, I will tailor the story to make it interesting, right? And I think that's what this DM is doing. He's fucking rolling things behind, and you'll see why I say that in a minute. Rolling things behind the DM screen, right? The campaign I'm running on stream currently, everything's out in the open, right? But the party agreed to that. The party agreed that if the rolls suck, sorry bud, the rolls suck. If the boss crits you fucking 7 times, sorry bud. You chose this. You agreed to this when we started the campaign. I asked them at the start of the campaign. To be fair, none of them are here anymore. I have new players. But still, start of the campaign, that was what was fucking agreed upon. Alright? So, I don't agree with this statement. The if you want harder fights, bring a second character, you expect to twiddle your thumbs when you die. Because I don't think you should ever plan to kill your characters. I think you should plan to give them a challenge, and if it happens, it happens. It is what it is. Right? Oh fucking well. Too bad. So fucking sad. Right? This bothering me. No! It was the wrong thing! What even happened? How did this happen? How could this happen to me? Go away. Alright, cool. Okay, cool. I still disagree with this guy. What does our boy fucking Aram has to say about it? Let's see. If you play D&D like chess, whatever. Yeah, that was still going about the other thing. If you want harder fights, bring a second sheet. DM is hostile to both easy fights and PC death. It has not been implied the fights are easy. Fucking players will say that they want a harder fight for no fucking reason. A player will survive by the skin of their fucking teeth and then be like, I want more of a challenge. Alright? It has not yet been specified. Not yet has it been specified. But hey, you know, implies the game thinks conflicts are viable if the players are good enough. Yeah, that's not at all what he's saying. He's saying that the players want harder fights. That is what he's saying with that post. You have a fucking reading comprehension issue, Aram. But anyway, let's fucking continue. If you call me or my rules unfair, I'll get up and go home. If you gotta ride with me, you can find your own way back and suck it up. So this is the moment where I started kind of putting this together, Jet. I will get up and go home. Not I will tell you to go fuck yourself, not we're gonna have a fight about it. I will fucking leave. Those are the words of someone who's had too much of their fucking time wasted. And you're gonna see those words often. Aram says, if you call me or my rules unfair, I'll leave. If you are that concerned with your players' distress reactions, roll in the open, meet them halfway. That's something I agree with. I agree with Aram on this one. Okay, cool. I'm going to take your character's loot away as regularly as you want it given out. Rule 3 will apply here, right? So, there's a very specific wording here. As often as you want it given out. It means that the players probably have some gear, some decent gear, right? And they're complaining that they want more. When I finished Curse of Strahd, and then I realized we're going to continue a post-campaign, because originally I wasn't planning to do this, I was planning to just end it, and then start working on my next campaign, which is a Dark Souls themed campaign, that I've had some work on since before I even started fucking streaming, right? And I just never got around to finishing it, right? I gave the players really strong magic items. Because I like to do that. I like it when players get a really cool item, they're like, oh my god, this shit's so cool, right? And they go and they do cool things with the magic item. I think that's awesome, right? I love to see them excited about items that they get. So I give them cool shit rather than like, oh yes, here's a +1 magic sword. It's magical, ooh, it does magic damage and you do 1 more damage. Like, that's fucking boring, I hate to break it to you, that sucks, right? So I do really magic enriched campaigns. I like to have lots of fucking magic items, right? And, you know, this Curse of Strahd campaign, I do also plan to continue after it, so I give them really strong stuff. That's pretty much endgame, right? That I would have to, in order to avoid power creep, I created a new rule, and that is that items that they find that are powered by things that are within the domain that they found them in will not be as strong or functional at all sometimes outside of that domain, right? So like that, I have a way to give them new equipment for them to be excited about and repeat that feeling of excitement when they find something new, right? Without having to deal with like enormous power creep and having to fucking buff enemies literally just to the fucking moon, right? It's just common sense. Pretty fucking logical, I think. I think that was the best solution I could come up with considering the circumstances. If I had planned to do a longer fucking thing from the beginning, I wouldn't have given them anything so fucking overpowered. Right? But that's what I did. That's what I did. And it is what it is. Right? If your players are constantly fucking asking you for new fucking items, yeah, it makes sense. You're gonna start finding ways to get rid of their old fucking items. Because they want to have that feeling of constantly having new shit. Right? But that just leads to fucking power creep. Because otherwise you're gonna be like, oh my god, he keeps giving us items that are the same tier as the ones we already have. Boo-hoo, you're gonna fucking be a little crybaby bitch about it. You want newer, more powerful shit? Okay, cool. But in order to do that, without raising the fucking, like... Again, without dealing with fucking power creep, we have to get rid of your already existing cool shit. If you already have stuff that's fucking awesome and cool and balanced for the level you're at, why the fuck are you bitching? That makes sense to me. But yeah, he says, I will take away your toys if I give you new ones. This is how... Aram is translating this shit like a fucking English, localizer. Every single fucking, like, every single tweet. This is a thread. He's replying, he's making a thread detailing every point, and then being like, yeah, this is what he means. No, it's fucking not, you fucking imbecile. If he's not saying, I will take away your toys when I give you new ones, he's saying, I will take away your fucking toys if you keep asking for new ones. There's a fucking difference. This one is just mean. Let your players have fun. If you can't adapt an occasional magic trinket, you aren't a good DM, right? I agree with that part right there. If you can't adapt an occasional magic trinket, as in a magical trinket or item that is specific to the occasion, you should probably start working on that, right? But again, we don't know the fucking circumstances of this fucking campaign. We don't fucking know any of this shit. So, like, you're just talking out of your fucking ass. If you don't act out any of your persuasion or intimidation, or any other social checks you fail before you even roll, Sorry, any of the social checks, you fail before you even roll. You fail immediately because you aren't even trying and you're making the game lame for everyone else. This is something I don't agree with. At all. Just plain and simple. I don't agree with this, right? You don't expect your fucking player, your strength-based player, to lift a fucking dumbbell. Alright? Every time they do a fucking strength check. You're not expecting that. Is it fun for RP? Yeah. Do my players do it? Yeah. But I'm also playing with streamers. If you're having, like, a game for fun with your friends at home, and some of them are shy and don't want to do the roleplay, fucking whatever. Who the fuck cares? The roleplay is nice, right? It's nice when they RP their lines and what they're saying, right? And I will say, whenever a character rolls a deception or charisma, any sort of social check, I'm not gonna ask them to fucking act it out, but I am gonna ask them, well, what the fuck do you say? You can't just roll to fucking persuade someone without telling me what the sentence you are saying even fucking is. Because then how the fuck are they gonna react? I can't tell you how someone responds to 0 words. You have to fucking tell me what the fuck you're saying. I'm not asking you to RP, I'm just asking you to fucking tell me what your character's saying. Just bare minimum. But anyway, okay, cool. I agree with that one. Expecting a player to be as charismatic as the PC is wholly unfair and unjustified. I agree. RP should be encouraged by reward, not punishment. If you want players to RP, give them bonuses. So this guy, by the way, I got the impression he's reading them as he goes and replying as he goes rather than reading all of them at once. Because his tone shifts quite a bit as we go through. But yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I think you should be rewarding players for RPing, not necessarily punishing them for it. Okay, cool. I'm with you on that. If you move to a square... Sorry, this is the next one. If you don't pick up cues for side quests, that's not my problem. Get over yourself. It's not a video game. It's a role-playing, pen and paper-based game with miniatures. I'm not holding your hand if you choose not to pursue shit. Yeah, that makes sense. That just makes perfect fucking sense. I don't see the problem with this. And you know what's fucking funny? What I think is hilarious? We're gonna complain about railroading later. He's saying, if I don't fucking railroad you into a side quest, don't get fucking mad at me. You guys want a fucking sandbox. That makes fucking sense. Yeah, no shit. Right? Every time this DM states, I don't care, he clearly very much cares. I mean, yeah, he's been pushed to this point for a fucking reason. I'm not sure if he cares about people missing the side quests he wrote, or if he's treating PC stories, backstory hooks, as side quests. Is that not what they fucking are? Is that not what PC backstory hooks are? What do you fucking mean? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Unless they're part of the main fucking story, it's a fucking side quest. But anyway, go on. Number 7, if you move to a square in combat, there's no takebacks. You don't just say that, right? This is such a simple fucking rule. You don't just come up with that after a long hiatus, right? You don't just come up with that after hiatus of not playing for a while. That doesn't come out of fucking nowhere, okay? That's for a reason. And it likely didn't happen once, likely didn't happen twice. Having to fucking retcon what fucking happened in the last several fucking turns? Or even the immediate turn? Because you don't like the fucking consequence of where the fuck you are standing? Is fucking stupid. Yes, you should, if you move somewhere, that's it. Stay there. Be done. Right? Plan where the fuck you're... I don't know how literal this is. I don't know if this is like, no takebacks later after the fact, or if it's like, in the moment, like you dropped your, like, this guy's saying chess rules for moving your PC minis. We don't fucking know that. We don't fucking know what, that's too fucking simple of a sentence. We don't know the fucking context to that. That could mean, hey, I'm not gonna let you change where the fuck you were standing because you forgot that you wanted to stand somewhere else, right? Maybe it is chess rules, right? Maybe it's just like, hey, the second you put down your fucking, your piece, and you let go, you're done, right? Even then, why the fuck not? Think about where the fuck you're moving to, rather than just moving around the board sporadically and then being like, oh man, no, not there. No, not there. You know, whatever. Yeah, that makes fucking sense, right? This guy says, I knew this guy was playing D&D like chess. I didn't read this far down the list when I started this thread, and I could still see it. It's antagonistic without reason. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you aware of for what reason these 44 fucking rules were suddenly dropped after a fucking hiatus of playing the game? Which means that they weren't there from the fucking beginning. Cause I don't know, man. Some of these fucking rules right now, I'm thinking if they weren't there at the start, this guy might have been too fucking lenient. You tell every single person what you're doing before you do it. You don't fucking roll dice and then say you're casting Fireball. You tell us. Yeah, that makes sense. Call out your fucking action. Duh. It doesn't really matter all that much, right? This is very fucking clearly in response to something happening regularly and upsetting other players, not just the DM. So, you know, kind of fucking, yeah, that makes sense. Let the other players know what the fuck you're doing before you fucking roll. So they can start thinking about what the fuck they're gonna do next in reaction to what the fuck you're doing. Or maybe out of character tell you you're a fucking idiot, don't fucking do that. But anywho, let's continue. 9. I will give out exhaustion more frequently. If you argue, go home, or you can actually fight me over it. Or you can DM yourself. He wants to implement an addition, like more exhaustion into the fucking rules, right? Okay. Yeah. That's fine. It's his fucking campaign. Why not? If you want to have a campaign where the exhaustion is gonna be a bit more intense, so be it. If you feel like your players are literally fucking traveling everywhere constantly without fucking resting, my players do that. My players do that all the time. I'm gonna start implementing exhaustion more regularly because I don't do it as regularly as I fucking should. But yeah, I totally get it. That's fine. If you want your campaign to be a little bit more fucking like punishing or strict, especially if your players are complaining it's too fucking easy, then yeah, that's a totally fucking logical fucking thing to do. Hey, I'm gonna be on top of exhaustion more than I normally am. I'm not gonna be casual about exhaustion anymore. I'm not gonna let you guys travel for fucking 2 days straight without fucking rest because the rules say that it takes 2 days of no rest to get exhaustion. Depending on how he implements the exhaustion, I'm not on board with this. I am. And honestly, whether or not you're on board, Cryo, doesn't fucking matter. I'll explain why. Number 9. According to Aram, this translates to, I will manipulate rules to artificially punish characters. So first off, you don't know that he's manipulating the rules. He might be giving currently exhaustion less frequently than is actually normal by the rules. Considering some of these fucking rules, I'm currently in the line of thought that this guy was too fucking lenient with his players, and he got fucking sick of it. He fucking snapped. Because it's only so far that you can get fucking pushed. And when you read some of these fucking rules, you're gonna be like, yeah, that is a fucking reflection of the players, not the DM. DM has all the planning time in the world. Yeah, that is true. Only allots players 60 seconds to act while enforcing all the rules to the letter, and also gives himself a way to cheat the balance. Again, first off, you don't know he's cheating. Second off, by the definition of his position as the DM, he's not cheating. He's not. He's quite literally not cheating. Every single fucking DM's guide has a section of it informing the DM that the rules are not in charge. You are. He's not cheating. He decides the fucking rules. Every snide comment you make to an NPC will be remembered and paid back in triplicate. You all seem to believe there's little consequence. Again, this line says a lot about their players. Their players expect to just be able to shit talk NPCs and then be like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'll still sell you items. Every NPC has a burn book with your name on it. I love when NPCs hold players accountable, especially for mundane things. Actions have consequences, both legal and social. But to work, the DM has to play fair and root to their players. I doubt. Yeah, so this person's just, again, just assuming shit. 11. You will not be given a mega dungeon every session. A temple is not the size of a small city. Neither is a cave. This shit will happen when it's natural and organic. Go play some roguelike, if that's what you want. Yeah, pretty fucking simple. Stop complaining about the fucking dungeons. That's what that fucking translates to. Cool. Aram says, dungeons don't have to make sense. He could be nicer about it, but no other notes. Yeah, in other words, he's fucking right. You're just mad he's being aggressive about it, without any understanding of why he's being fucking aggressive about it. This person is not coming out the fucking gates aggressive. This is after a long fucking hiatus. This is the first one where I had to fucking reply to this. The travel portion is done. You want to travel continents. Keyword continents. Doing literally whatever you want whenever you want. Go play World of Warcraft or play D&D with ChatGPT. So I've heard horror stories of players being like, actually, correction, I've had this happen. Where I've set up a fucking campaign, right, for players in real life. I have prepared things for them, okay? I really like Curse of Strahd. So this is a Curse of Strahd campaign. Curse of Strahd is usually the campaign that I go to whenever I have players that are like, you know, that they want to play with me for the first time. Because Curse of Strahd is what I know. I know Curse of Strahd really fucking well, right? I don't have to do a whole lot of preparation for it, right? All I have to do is take into account what the players are doing, maybe make up some new stuff if I think it'll be interesting for these players, right? And then roll with it, right? Cool. Awesome. I've already put in the work into learning Curse of Strahd. I don't have to do it again. Cool. So that's what I usually go for. I had a campaign in real life where we started the campaign in... It's along the fucking Sword Coast. What's the name of that fucking city? Daggerford? That's where I usually start my fucking Curse of Strahd game. I started in Daggerford. For anyone who doesn't know, Daggerford isn't exactly too far from the sea. Okay? The players decided they want to go see the ocean, steal a boat, and become pirates instead. And I said, okay. So, the party goes ahead, finds himself a boat, goes ahead and tries to become pirates. Cool beans. Anywho, in the meanwhile, trouble is still occurring in Daggerford. They're still having to deal with werewolves coming from the mists. And it seems like a new party is gonna be required for this quest. Do you guys have your second sheets ready? For this fucking joke? If you want to leave the campaign, if you want your character to literally leave the campaign that I have prepared for you, then yes, your character does that. I will see you next session when you have your new character sheet. And then I'll figure out where the party finds you. Your new character. If I've taken the fucking time and effort to fucking set up a goddamn thing for you, and your response is to completely disregard the effort that I have put in, right? Purposely avoid all of my work, toss in the fucking trash, and then expect me to set up a new fucking campaign for you in a different fucking location? I will tell you to fucking kill yourself. You deserve to fucking die. You do not deserve me as your DM. So what does Aram have to say about this? He says, I'm railroading you in the part of the map/story that interests me and not letting you leave. Do you remember when Aram got mad about this guy not being willing to railroad party members into side story, not even main quest? Aram says, then dude, what are we doing here? If you want to play a game where you construct a bunch of artificial walls around people to limit their movement, boot up The Sims. Buddy, if you want a fucking infinite fucking load world, go play something else, bro. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Fuck off. Like, actually fuck off. If you're gonna disregard the fucking time and effort that I have put into fucking preparing something for you, you do not fucking deserve that which I have prepared for you. I will tell you that your character has left on a journey, wherever the fuck they're going. Epilogue for your character, good for you. And whenever you're ready, show me your new character sheet. And you'll be fucking grateful that I didn't just tell you to kill yourself and leave my fucking house. Because what the fuck is wrong with you? If you are late with no good reason, I'm going to half your character's hit points for the entire session. Tardiness means in-game punishment. Any negatives your PC suffers as a result of real-world action breaks the rules of the game. There are no actual fucking... The rules of the game are determined by the fucking DM. Shut the fuck up about the fucking rules, you fucking retarded fucking faggot. And immersion. Yes. Yes, it does. You are correct. And I want you to hold on to that thought. The idea of negatives in the real world affecting the game. Okay. What reasons are left to play? The answer is simple. I disagree with this rule, but at the same time, I understand where it's coming from. This guy, because you haven't fucking realized, feels like his time and his work is not being fucking respected. So he's just gonna not accept any amount of disrespect, even this fucking slightest. If you don't show up for no good reason, and that will be determined by me alone, if no one else has the guts to say shit for fear of upsetting one another, the first time you'll find yourself losing either a whole level or up to 3 major items you own. The second time you do it in a row, you'll be removed from the chat and the group, full stop. I have no fucking time for people to not show up. Again, this guy is just fucking tired of not having his fucking time respected. This is... So far, again, these... I'm gonna once again say it. I've said it a couple times, but I'll say it again. This stuff was implemented after a hiatus, as in, none of these rules existed beforehand. You know how warning labels exist on things? For a reason, chat? Yeah. Rules are fucking made after a break for a reason. If you get too stoned or drunk to play, now we know what kind of players we have. I will go home without a warning. Your warning is here. Doesn't that say a lot, chat? Are you getting the fucking picture that I'm getting yet, chat? I have boundaries about substance abuse, completely valid, but leading with antagonism is not going to help. He's not leading. You fucking retarded fucking imbecile, Aram. The player that posted this shit on Reddit, the fucking sweaty fucking fuckbag, the fucking Redditor that posted this shit on fucking Reddit, said, my DM posted this after a hiatus. As in they took an extended break. If you come back from an extended break with a rule of fucking list... I'm so angry, I'm like... I mean, words are on. With a list of fucking rules, I'd fucking wager that the reason why the fucking break happened in the first place is because rules need to be fucking implemented really fucking badly. Be nicer about things. I think he's past that point. 16. If you get up for bong or smoke or whatever break every 10 fucking minutes, I will simply pack up and go home. I'm sick of waiting for every bloke to be at the table. Again, chat, I think we've figured out what kind of fucking players our so evil DM is dealing with. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Aram gives us some notes. Says that this person sounds like a very insecure person that desperately wants to have more control over his games. And maybe more control in social interactions in general. Why? Because he set up fucking boundaries for his fucking time that he's fucking put in? The players made a fucking character sheet that takes a couple hours. Do you remember that work I fucking showed you, chat? This guy has minis and maps. I don't think he's being unreasonable. They try being a player more, but I'd also bet he DMs because other players aren't doing it right. Yeah. And? You don't... Here's the thing, chat. I very rarely play fucking D&D myself. Nowadays, it's because I have pretty bad ADHD, and it's gotten worse since I started streaming. Alright, I have a hard... I'm like a fucking workaholic, and my job requires me to constantly be on top of a lot of things. And when I'm playing games, I can't help it. I'm thinking about work. And I start looking at my phone. Looking at things. Preparing things. Sometimes working on my own campaigns. I'm like, fuck, I have like my campaign tomorrow. Right? I feel bad because my buddy Jacob started DMing so that I could join my old group of friends and play with them. And I feel really bad about this. I really genuinely do. I fucking love Jacob to death. I love my old friends. But every time I play with them, it's usually a Sunday. And I usually have D&D the next day. So I'm like stressing out about tomorrow's session, and I have a hard time focusing on his session. And I feel bad about it. I really genuinely do, but I feel like that's on me, right? I don't function well as a player anymore, right? But I've had campaigns where I legitimately have gotten upset because I don't like the way the fucking DM rules things. And if I decide to stick around, despite the fact that I don't like the way he rules things, that's on me. That's on me, right? I decided to put up with that. If I hate the rules so fucking much that I'm gonna be constantly bitching and fighting about it, though, I need to find a new fucking DM. That's all there is to it. That's all there is fucking to it, dude. Don't get me wrong. I have fought with DMs before, okay? I once fought with my good buddy, Bloody, because he fucking ruled that that an enemy that's on the other side of a wall, within 10 feet of me, is within my reach. I can't hit him, but if he comes in, I can't use the polearm master feat that allows me to hit him as a reaction when he joins my reach. That's fucking retarded. I got in an argument with him about it. But at the end of the day, I still fucking joined every campaign and every session that he would DM. Whenever I was allowed to, right? At some point, I accepted, you know what, he's the DM, that's who wants to rule it. Fuck it, I had to live with that. Okay, cool. My fucking ability kind of super nerfed, but fuck it, right? If I had so much of an issue with it that I couldn't tolerate it, I'd just find another DM. That's it. That's it. It's not hard. It's not a big fucking deal. It is up to the DM what the fucking rules are. Not some fucking random guy on Reddit, and we're gonna get into that. That's one of the points here. Not fucking Jeremy Crawford's fucking Twitter fucking posts. It sure as fuck isn't up to my fucking players what the fucking rules are. According to the D&D fucking book itself, before it gives you any of the rules, it tells you that you are above the rules as a DM, because that's the whole fucking point. The point is to have fun and to create an environment that your players can have fun in, and sometimes changing the rules to have a different, or having just a different rule set in general for your campaign is fun, right? I oftentimes optimize the rules for the way that I want my campaign to run. I do that all the time. I haven't played vanilla D&D in fucking ages. But anyway, let's continue. Guy says anything can happen to the dragons, literally anything. You do not need to be this defensive against player autonomy. It can be stressful and taxing. Live playing an entire world engine. Buddy, you don't roleplay an entire world engine. Shut the fuck up, okay? You roleplay the areas that you fucking prepared, okay? And you fucking, you can't just come up, how do I put this? Not every fucking DM is gonna be exceptional at improv. It is what it is. Improv is the most useful tool in D&D. Right? But you do not have to fucking live play an entire world engine. I've live played an entire country before with ongoing events happening in the fucking world as the party is going. Because I set up an extremely long fucking skeleton of basic events and a timeline so that as the players are playing, when they interact with NPCs, they can learn about things that are happening not only in their version, in their section of the world, but other parts of the world where they're going to interact with in the future. I did that for my very first campaign, and yes, it's fucking taxing. And the second I lost my fucking notes, that campaign went on permanent hiatus, which is really ironic because it was a Berserk-themed campaign. But you're not gonna do that shit for a whole fucking world! You're just not! That's fucking insane! That is ridiculous! That is an insane expectation for your fucking DM. You'll get things wrong, and that's okay, because anything can happen in D&D. Yeah, that's true. But that's nothing to do with anything that's being talked about so far. Something unexpected happens. If a fight is over too quickly, if a player comes up with a solution you didn't account for, good, encourage them, ask them how they did it, incorporate their answer, and then let them change the world, build together. Yeah, that's true. If I fuck up, I fuck up. You take it, you move on, right? You address it, you fix it, you continue. That's it. It's not a big fucking deal, right? But again, so far, that's not the issues presented. Nothing he has said has told me that he has an issue with his players doing unexpected things that, you know, are positive for the fucking campaign. The form of the full list goes on for 44 total points. Damn, dude, need to get a hobby. Yeah, this is his fucking hobby, you fucking buffoon. And clearly he fucking cares about it. But let's keep going. We have more. Let's actually pull these up. Number 17. Guidance, divination spells, owls, and whatever spells they decide are too fucking stupid are banned. Outright. No more fucking guidance. I fundamentally disagree with this. Right? I fundamentally disagree with the idea of banning guidance, divination spells, etc. Because that's one of the ways that players gain information, and then that allows them to then figure out what the fuck's going on, and then play your story. So I fundamentally disagree with that. Now, I ban whatever spells I decide are too fucking stupid. Right? Whatever spells I decide are too fucking stupid are banned. That I understand. That part, specifically, I understand. I don't think divination or guidance are issues. Or owls, what the fuck. But that part I get. That part's pretty fucking reasonable. Because I don't know if you guys have opened any of the latest fucking D&D books, but they're all fucking slop. Everything from Tasha's forward is not properly balanced. It's all a bunch of fucking dog shit that they have fucking just pulled out of fucking UA way before it's fucking done being baked, because they want to sell books to the fucking faggots that they've fucking marketed towards over the last several fucking years. That! I'm sorry, but I don't really care for those spells. If I think they're dumb, I'm just gonna get rid of them. And if my player really, really likes them, and I'm feeling particularly fucking generous, maybe I won't ban it, but I will absolutely change how that spell works. I've done this already on the campaign that we're streaming. Vesper really fucking liked that Psychic Lance spell. That Psychic Lance spell was fucking overpowered. It trivializes every single fucking boss fight. I have to turn every boss fight into a fucking obnoxious fucking, like, mess of fucking action economy with a bunch of fucking side enemies, because if they're fighting a single fucking boss, he's fucked. He's completely fucked. He can be held down with a level 4 fucking spell permanently for the entire fucking fight while players wail on him and he never recovers from his stun status effect. He can't do literally anything. Fucking overpowered goddamn fucking spell. It works on fucking any enemy. Doesn't matter, even if the enemy's fucking stupid. Doesn't matter, right? Obviously, if your player's a high-level fucking caster, they're gonna have a pretty fucking high chance of the monster failing that, right? Monsters tend to not have high intelligence, so they're probably going to fucking... There's a reason why, by the way, there's a reason why in the base rules, every single fucking psychic stun ability doesn't fucking work on creatures that have 1 to 3 intelligence. They're too fucking stupid to be stunned by your fucking magic. But you know, whatever. Cool. I fucking reworked that spell so that it actually makes fucking sense. Because, you know, that's the fucking logical thing to do. If something breaks the game balance, and in order to fucking make the game function, I have to fucking fix it, yes, I will fix Wizard of the Coast's fucking work, because they've done nothing but fucking crap for the last several years. Sorry. Since divination spells are banned, you can't harp on about some rules and decide you can ignore others. Yes, he fucking can. He's the DM. Shut the fuck up, you fucking imbecile. Use divination spells to touch on characters' backstories if you don't feel comfortable hinting at the main plot. What? Huh? What that even getting at? You have to at least try. It's what you signed up for. I think he has. I think he has tried. I think by default, if you're DMing at all, and you're doing anything other than the most basic customer service, I don't want to be here, so just tell me what you're fucking buying and leave. Approach to D&D? He's fucking trying. If you're making a fucking 44 rule list after a fucking hiatus for your players to have a chance to still fucking play with you, you're fucking trying. So shut the fuck up. Let's continue. Number 18, you get 1 chance at a skill check. If you fuck it up, your party doesn't get the chance to do the same. Think carefully. Who's good at what? I think that's a bit unreasonable. I disagree with that. I even let my fucking players redo skill checks if it makes sense they'd be able to do it. Right? But, you know, if that's what he fucking wants, okay. And Aram seems to agree. He says only 1 character at a time can attempt a skill check. That's not what he said. And I think if you understood what he said, you'd probably have a problem with it. I'm pretty sure Aram has a reading comprehension issue. Let's continue. 19. Discussions of meta game details in-game will result in instant damage to your character. Yeah. I don't see the problem here. Meta discussion equals character damage. No. Meta discussion in-game equals character damage. Character punishment for real-world actions. No. Character punishment for characters behaving otherworldly. Inexplicably. Character punishment for characters saying things they shouldn't be able to say. Yeah, it makes sense. If your characters are fucking looking into the fucking abyss and are seeing the eldritch truth and can understand the meta of the fucking game, they deserve to take some fucking psychic damage. Meta discussion are fun and sometimes necessary to navigate the game. Out of character. Yeah. In character? No. Aram has a reading disability. Number 20! Rules lawyering fellow players is encouraged. Actually, in me, will just result in me telling you to fuck off. Yeah. That makes sense. You want to fucking hold other players? You want players to hold themselves accountable for fucking rules? Cool. That's fine. They want to fucking argue about the rules? That's fine. If one player understands my rules, the other one doesn't. Cool. One of them wants to explain it for me? Great. You want to tell fucking me what the rules are? I fucking make the rules! Shut the fuck up! Fucking... Ah! Idiot! Check other players' math, but never mind. That's not what he fucking said! Math was never at any fucking point mentioned. We're not talking about the fucking numbers on the dice. Idiot. He was encouraging player conflict while declaring himself infallible. He is! He's God! If he makes a rule, and then changes it on the fly, just to spite you, yeah, he's a fucking asshole. I agree. But if someone's just telling you, like, hey, no, this is how the rules actually are, and you're the DM, because, by the way, again, this sounds like something that happens fucking frequently for this guy. Yeah, I get it. all DMs make mistakes? Yes. Yes, they do. I've made many. But that mistake is never, ever, ever me fucking up how a rule works. Because typically, I decide how a rule works. If I don't have a particularly new rule set for a thing, and I misrule it, and I planned to use the official ruling, and I don't know, maybe didn't understand the official ruling, and someone explains it to me, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes more sense. Cool, fine. But, again, I think we understand what kind of players this guy's dealing with at this point. I don't think that's what's happening. 21. You roll your dice within view of two players who aren't you standard. You roll them neatly, and you roll them on the table. Failing to do these three things will auto-fail whatever roll you did. Arguing that you actually rolled validly when you clearly didn't is an automatic critical fail. I've had players try rolling things against cups, against boxes, off the table. Yeah, makes fucking sense. Roll your dice clearly in the open. DM has clearly stated that he does not follow this rule himself. He does not fucking need to. If your players roll in the open, so do you. That is not necessarily true. I'm the one telling the fucking story. If my players agreed that I'm going to roll things behind the table, I still expect them to fucking roll things in front of me. I will roll things behind the table because I'm the one fucking controlling the goddamn fucking story. That means that my players trust me to tell a good fucking story, regardless of what the dice actually are secretly behind the DM screen. Right? And if that's not what they want, then I too will roll in public. I've said that before. Right? But do not fucking expect the fucking players to have to follow the same rules as the fucking DM, you fucking idiot. 22! Instant death traps and mechanics are coming into place. If you call these things unfair moving forward, I will laugh at you and tell you to fuck off and cry some more. Do I agree? These are dumb? A little bit. Do I think, at the same time, they could be interesting? Yeah. I've implemented instant death type stuff before, but also my players at this point have access to fucking, to resurrection magic, so, it's fine. Right? Do I think this is perhaps, by chance, a reactionary thing? Due to the player's complaint that the game isn't hard enough? Which we've already established in a previous rule? Yeah, I do. I think the players asked for this. And I think they fucking deserve it. 22! Oh, sorry, that was 22. 23. I will not give you random magical items, and vendors will not stock them. They are meant to be rare and hard to acquire. That's fine. It is fine. If that is how he wants his campaign to be, cool. I disagree. That's not how I run my games. You guys know me. I love magic items. I make my campaigns very magic item rich. But if that's not how his campaign works, so be it. I plan actually to eventually run a campaign similar to that. My Berserk campaign was kinda similar to that. Well, it was, until I started adding magic items, because I got really excited about the stuff I was making and the stuff the party was doing, and then I kept having them discover magic things, like, way more early than they really should have, and I kinda added a lot of magical stuff, like, really early on. But that's because I like that! I like that stuff. I do plan to eventually do a campaign that's more grounded, right? And that's fine. Rule 24 just sounds uneventful. Yeah, I mean... Oh, yeah, hold on. Random encounters, so that's the next one, right? Random encounters in the form of random dragons or strange mysterious road trader or a band of goblin prostitutes isn't going to happen. Go play Baldur's Gate 3. So, this is something very specific. I don't think it sounds uneventful. I'll explain to you why. A lot of the D&D books have preset tables for random encounters, right? I've made tables for random encounters because I don't always want to have a big fucking event for a random encounter while you're traveling somewhere. If I planned something like that, sure. But just random roll on the encounter table, it's a band of goblin prostitutes! Like, you know? get it. That's fine. If that's how he wants to run it, so fucking be it. Random encounters don't happen. That's not what he fucking said. Random encounters in the form of, as in these specific fucking things. He's not saying no random encounters. That's not what he fucking said, you fucking illiterate retard. We're not traveling anywhere. We're not having random encounters. Again, you've not been reading. And there are no dungeons and no dragons. Okay, let's just take a step back. We are not traveling to other continents. We're not fucking fighting dragons on the road out of nowhere. The dungeons are not insanely massive. And the dragons are not in the middle of the fucking road. What part of that? How the fuck did you misconstrue that so hard, you fucking disingenuous cunt? 25. I don't give two fucks what Reddit said about X or Y ruling. Our buddy Aram reads that as, I refuse to learn anything. I'm sorry, but the last fucking group of people I want to fucking learn something from is fucking Reddit. Sorry. I don't think that means, oh, I refuse to learn anything. That means I refuse to take other fucking DMs' rulings every time that you fucking shove them down my fucking throat. If you don't like the way I DM, if you like the way that fucking Redditor DMs, go fucking ask him to DM for you. Stop fucking bugging me about my rules and the way that I fucking rule things. Cunt. I will oftentimes, by the way, chat, when I don't know how to rule something, and I can't decide how I want to rule it, I will oftentimes search Google to see what other people have said. I will check how Reddit people, have claimed to rule it, and, what they say their characters, how they say their characters reacted to it, their players, right? I will check sometimes if Jeremy Crawford has any particular words on this thing, right? I've done this many a time before, right? But if a player is coming to me and being like, well, actually, this is how this DM ruled it, and I like that more, I'll be like, cool. Go tell that DM to fucking DM for you. Fuck you. The most honest thing he's written so far, and it's the core for all this other nonsense. Yes, the core for all this other nonsense, that he respects his own fucking time, his own fucking energy, his own fucking effort, and his own fucking craft. That is the fucking core for all this, that he has not been fucking respected for the work he's fucking put in, and he's fucking sick of it. You are correct, that is the fucking core of it. Number 26. I actually give less of a fuck about what your mate's D&D group did. Yeah. Again. The same thing. Literally the same fucking thing. Aaron reads that as, I hate players so much I don't want to hear about any other game than mine. That's not what he fucking said. And then Aram, in that same fucking, I need to open this. This is his reply to that rule. I hate players so much I don't want to hear about any other game but mine. As long as he is just listing his personal issues, I'm gonna translate them into what he actually means. This is not at all what he fucking said. He said he doesn't care about how you're fucking... I don't give a fuck about what your mate's D&D group did. He does not care about how your friend's D&D group handled the situation. He does not care about how that DM did something else. Or how that DM ruled it. He's kind of running a fucking a game for you right the fuck now. Hello? Am I crazy? Am I losing my fucking mind here? 27. Saying anything to me about other players not liking me, doing X or Y without them saying it directly to me will result in me kicking you out of the group. Don't use someone else to push your own agenda. Yeah, say it to my face. Totally fucking reasonable. If you have a fucking problem, just fucking tell me about it. Don't fucking send someone else to be your fucking messenger. What the hell? God. I'm just angry. I'm so angry. I'm not even gonna read what fucking Aram has to say, because he's a fucking idiot. Like, he has literally nothing to add. 28, you are not to sit down and have a 2-hour discussion about what Samson from Bundora Secondary did 3 weeks ago when you come to play. Take the 15 to 20 minutes I used to sit up and review my notes, talk to each other, then sit down to play. So Aram reads this as, we all have limited time to play, so when we do, let's focus on the game. Aram's response is, again, be less of a dick about it, but no notes. You don't think... Again, I keep forgetting Aram can't read and forgot that this is all after a hiatus, which means that this has been a consistent fucking issue probably, at least more than once. To the point where it has to become a fucking rule. 29! Saying shit like... this one's funny. Saying shit like, guys, come on, we're not here to have fun, we're here to play D&D, this is serious business, is rude and dismissive of how much work I put into this. Again, we see the actual core of why this list exists. I will simply go home if I hear this shit. If your player's reaction to, guys, come on, we're playing a game, is to fucking be dismissive of you trying to, like, you know, actually do the thing that you've put fucking countless hours into, I'm sorry, but I would just tell them to go kill themselves and leave. You don't belong at my fucking table. Aaron Reza says, don't make light of my many rules with humor. These rules didn't fucking exist before, bro. These are fucking new. Idiot! He's not saying don't make light of my many rules. He's saying play the fucking game, dog. He's... doesn't like it when people fucking take his fucking time and effort. Sounds like they were saying that sarcastically to mock him. Yeah, that's exactly what they're fucking doing. They're not just making light of it, they're fucking mocking him for taking the fucking effort that he's put in seriously when you're fucking not. At this point, we understand that this guy's dealing with a bunch of fucking druggies. A bunch of fucking retarded fucking druggies that just aren't paying attention to the fucking game. Are complaining the game's too fucking easy. Are just never taking the game fucking seriously to any fucking regard. Yeah, no fucking shit, he came back with the fucking 44 list. I would have just never DM'd for them again. I would have just never, ever, ever DM'd for them again. Because it's just not fucking worth it. Shouldn't have made the list, he should have just quit and found a better group. Yeah, dude. But again, he still decided to make the list and suck it up and be like, alright guys, we're playing. Alright? You guys want to play? We're playing. But if you fucking keep being an asshole, I will just leave. He said that multiple times now. I will just fucking leave. Because his time is not being fucking valued. Don't fucking order food randomly. We will eat together at a specific time or not at all. I don't want food shit all over my thing. So this guy's DMing in person. If we're gonna have a food break, let's all have a food break collectively. Let's not fucking play while eating, you know, eating food, right? Touching all the fucking pieces with greasy fingers. He doesn't want to have to deal with that shit. That's fully fucking understandable. No food or drinks near any of my D&D gear. If you wreck something, you can pay for it. I let one person trash my DM screen once. We're just gonna pause there real quick. Let that sink in, chat. And I never had it replaced by them. In fact, I had that person attempt to gaslight me into believing they didn't wreck my shit at all. I'm not stupid. You're an adult. Accept responsibility. Logical shit. Aram says, no food or drink near my expensive D&D stuff. D&D tables quickly get cluttered with various things, so having players eat and drink away from the table, from the gameplay is understandable, but then you have to accept that people will get up and move around a lot. No, he fucking doesn't. There's a rule right above that, Aram. You just fucking read it to coordinate everyone eating and drinking stuff at the same fucking time. Hello? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? 32. Arguments between party members outside of roleplay will be resolved by me giving the definite ruling. If you don't like it, fuck off. Back home. Aram reads this as, I will settle out of RP character arguments. And his response to this is, I think he means he will be the arbiter of all conflict about the game, even just between players, even when it isn't about events that happen in the game. Brother, stop thinking! Your brain doesn't work! Stop thinking! Just fucking read! Let's read this again, because Aram is fucking retarded. Arguments between party members outside of roleplay will be resolved by me giving the definite ruling. So we're talking specifically about arguments involving the ruling. Hello? These guys only demand DM steps in when this stuff happens. Yeah, I know. Like, dude, hello? What the fuck are you on? Number 33. I don't give a fuck what they did in Critical Role, or what that one guy on Reddit said, or if you think that it's all make-believe, so you can do whatever you want. The world I run works on internal rulings, and lore that I created specifically for it. Aram takes that as, if Matt Mercer jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? That's not anything. That has nothing to do with what was said. Literally nothing to do with what was said. He's going over points already made. The only thing that matters is his internal logic that he refuses to explain and will punish all questions about. What the fuck are you talking about? All he's saying is that I homebrewed this world has unique rules, and you will discover them as you play, and if those rules are different to fucking Matt Mercer's fucking campaign, which is also not set in a fucking lore like perfect D&D location, I don't fucking care! Don't tell me how fucking Matt Mercer rules his game or what the rules are in his fucking world. This is my world that I made with my fucking rules. He's not saying, oh my god, like, why don't you guys understand my game that I'm not explaining to you? That's not all he's fucking saying. He's fucking saying he's tired of fucking people telling him how to fucking run his fucking game. Ugh! 34. Every single person in this chat is having debuffs applied to their characters that should have occurred a long time ago. This will be specific to characters. Aram reads this as, I am nerfing your characters without an in-game explanation. Dungeons & Dragons is not this hard. If the players have it too easy, make the game more difficult. You are a DM, you have all the tools in the world. Use them and stop whining about it. That is what he is fucking doing, Aram. One of those tools is adding debuffs. I'm not a big fan of adding debuffs in retrospect, right? Like to add them retroactively to people. But again, he is saying, where'd it go? Debuffs that should have occurred a long time ago. I don't have enough context to this, dude. I really don't. I really genuinely don't. Maybe it's something like, oh, one of the players became like, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know enough. I don't have the context for this to really understand what that means. Define debuffs, right? Because he's not saying he's nerfing the players. He's saying he's applying a debuff. Debuffs can be removed. So, I don't know what the fuck he means by this. Our boy Aram is making a lot, and I mean a lot, of fucking... Can't read this? You drop a link, Snack? Here you go, chat. Number 35, if you don't bring your sheet, you don't play. Yeah? That's pretty fucking reasonable. That makes sense to me. If you don't know what the fuck... If you didn't fucking stop and think, hey, I'm gonna bring my character sheet to my D&D game, we're not gonna sit here and fucking guess and try to remember what the fuck your fucking characters do. Aram says, how do you not have copies of your players' character sheets? Oh, I don't fucking know. Maybe because players level up? And I don't want to have to keep track of that constantly. I am a DM who usually used to, not so much anymore. Because now I have players that I trust, right? But I typically would have fucking copies of my players' character sheets, and I level those copies up with them, right? So if they try to pull some stupid shit, which they have, My old party absolutely has Jace, Tyler. I'm fucking calling you guys out. Yeah, I would have fucking, copies of the character sheets. The party I'm currently streaming with? No, I don't. No, I don't. I used to, and then I can't remember why. I just stopped leveling up the sheets with them because I got kind of just tired of it. And I trust them. I've reached the point where I trust them. They've never at any point tried to fuck me, or tried to lie to me, or try to change something, right? So I trust them. If anything ever seems out of place, I double check it with them on stream. On stream, I'll be like, where are those numbers coming from? And I'll double check with them, and if they sound logical and they make sense, alright, cool, bet. Never mind. We continue. That's it. It's not a big deal. But, like, if you don't have your fucking character sheet, and I don't have your fucking character sheet, we're not gonna play. You're not in. Sorry. You're taking a break. You're going in the bag. Pretty fucking logical. I don't know. That sounds pretty logical to me. 36. If you don't bring dice, borrow some. Huh? So Aram says if you don't bring dice, borrow some. Well, sure, but I don't see why this made the list alongside a series of increasingly angry threats. This is less a rule and just common sense. I think your players can figure this one out on their own, my dude. Again, chat, do you remember? Do you remember, chat? Do you remember, chat? What I said about warning labels? Why is this a rule? I don't know. Probably for a reason. If I had to take a guess. Oh, dude, sorry. It's a bong. I didn't bring my dice. They're my lucky dice. I don't play without them. Borrow our dice. Call me Slamel. Yeah, again, fucking come prepared. Yeah, just... what the fuck, dude? So angry. 37! When we play D&D, I am not your friend. That doesn't mean you treat me like an enemy during the game. It means I am no longer being nice. Yeah. That. Aram reads it as I am not here to make friends because he's fucking retarded. If he's DMing for them, he's already their fucking friend, you fucking idiot. But, that's fine. We understand Aram's fucking retarded at this point. Yeah. Again, we understand this guy's parties are now stoners. These are guys who are probably taking it fucking seriously. Like, really, they're getting upset when something happens in-game. When they get hit by a character. By an enemy. What the fuck? That doesn't mean treat me like an enemy during the game. Not treat... he's not saying that doesn't mean don't treat the enemies, the enemy NPCs like enemies. He's saying that doesn't mean you treat me like an enemy during the game. As in, his players are antagonizing him, the DM. So, let's continue. Rest of the list. Just a few left, chat. Number 38. If you treat me poorly in any way, shape, or form, after, or during, or before the game due to something that happened in the game, you are out. This is again tying the previous one. If you cannot separate a game from reality, I think you're a fucking moron and I have little time to deal with that energy. Yeah. That checks fucking out. If you're getting a fucking upset at your fucking DM after the fucking game and you're like mistreating them because of it, fucking leave. Leave my fucking table. What the fuck are you doing? Aram, being the fucking complete illiterate fucking retard that he fucking is, read this as, be nice to me. I'm not joking. That is what Aram said. the fuck did it go? The fuck, I just clicked on it. Oh, you're right. Be nice to me. That's what he understood from that. My dude, you get the energy you put out. Yeah. Yeah, you fucking do, buddy. Where do you think this energy here is coming from? Hmm? Again, all these rules are new. These are new fucking rules. Implemented after a hiatus, as in they've been playing for some time, took a break for some time, and then he's implementing these before he comes back. Their party is getting the energy that they put out. Fucking idiot. So mad. Number 40. Wait, no, sorry. Number 39. You will submit your spell list daily in-game. If you do not give me a spell list each in-game day, you will not be allowed to cast a single spell or cantrip in combat. And I trust you guys to not use this against me. I do not trust you guys. There's a fucking reason for that. There's a fucking reason for that. If your players are just casting whatever fucking spells they fucking want, right? Instead of telling you what spells they have fucking prepared, if that's what your fucking wizard's doing, just casting anything and everything at any given moment, he always has the right fucking spell. And you don't fucking trust them. They're just like, yeah, bro, yeah, I had it prepared, bro. Yeah, I had it prepared, look. Sounds like you had an asshole wizard swapping spells, yeah. Number 39. Oh, wait, that was one I just read. Here, I'm resident. You will submit your work in triplicate. Again, this is easily solved by having the players make D&D Beyond characters in your campaign. A lot of your issues would be fixed this way. Do you understand how fucking much D&D Beyond fucking sucks ass? Do you know how fucking dog shit D&D Beyond is? Are you fucking kidding me? Learn to use the tools available to you. Do your job as a DM. He is. Those tools available are pen and fucking paper, dog. He's playing this game in person. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you on? Yeah, it costs a shit. Yeah, it's... D&D Beyond sucks, and it's fucking expensive. You have to buy all the fucking spells. You're a fucking idiot. Learn to use the tools available to you. Yeah, pen and motherfucking paper, dog. That is what he's fucking doing. Complete fucking idiot. 40, if you do not mark off spell slots, or you say something like, I remember what I'm at, as a way to justify it, I will simply fail your spell, deal half your health and damage to you, and say that you have no spells to cast for the rest of the day. Reasonable request, supervillain punishment for non-compliance. Yeah. What do you mean? What's he supposed to do? What do you want him to do? If not that, what do you want him to do? Taps aside, in-game punishment is never acceptable for real-world actions. This is not a real-world fucking actions. This is you not keeping track of your fucking character sheet. What do you fucking mean? Yes, keep track of your expendables and slots. Be honest about them. Help your DM. In case you haven't realized, that's not the party he fucking has. Fucking imbecile. These guys don't fucking trust each other. 41. If you break literally anything, you can buy the replacement that day or not attend till you do. Remember what he said before about his DM screen being broken by a fucking man-child? This party sounds like dog shit? Yeah, it is. There's a bug on my screen. Go away. Don't break my stuff. I would suggest if you are this precious about your things, maybe not bring them to the table. What the fuck does you... What do you mean? by that? What do you literally fucking mean? Brother! Keep the hand-painted minis on the wall and use plastic tokens. Why the fuck did he hand-paint them? What's the fucking point? Who is this Aaron guy? Aram! I don't know! Some fucking random idiot that ended up on my fucking feed who I now hate. I think, Aram, if you by chance watch this, please commit fucking suicide. You are too fucking stupid to fucking live in this world. You should not be allowed to vote. Die! Please, you're a fucking idiot. Keep hand-painted minis on the wall and use plastic tokens, or accept the fact that during 3 to 4 hours of play, something might get a little bent. There's a difference between bent and broken. 42. If you complain about the choice of music, I fully expect you to bring the whole playlist next session, or to shut the fuck up. Makes sense. Don't like my music? Shut up and make your own playlist. You know what? Valid, my dude. Fist bump. Cool. I'm glad we can agree on something, Aram. I'm glad you can read. Just this once. 43. Cannot stress enough how little I care about how you feel about my rulings from now on. Again, this guy is done. This guy snapped. I don't care how you feel, and I want you to know that. We know, dude. We know. You can list as many things as you like, but this will always be the core of all your problems. No. This is the core. The core of his problem is the fact that his fucking party doesn't fucking respect his fucking rulings. That's the fucking core of his problems. The core of his problem is that he's the fucking DM. He decides what the fucking rulings are. And if the players don't like it, they can fucking leave. To keep YouTube happy, she means in Minecraft? No. I want him to fucking kill himself in real life, and I want pictures, and I want a suicide note that says that Roza Kodal made me really sad, so I killed myself. And I want to then fucking print that out, that suicide note, and hang it on my fucking fridge. Next to the fucking mom and dad picture I have on my fucking fridge. Tomate? No, in real life, Rosa, probably. 44. I'm never just threatening you. I'm promising you. As in, he's not just saying he's gonna fucking leave. He will fucking leave. He's at his last fucking straw with this fucking group. He decided to make a list in a final attempt to make it very fucking clear to the fucking players how he fucking feels. Make it very fucking clear to the players what his fucking boundaries and conditions are if they want him to continue fucking DMing for this dog shit group of fucking insects. That's what's fucking happening. He's promising to them that he's no longer going to accept the complete fucking disrespect of his time. And you know what? He's fucking real for that. Tim has the patience of a saint to keep sticking around this group? Yeah, literally. Stu should be fucking applauded for making this fucking list. Okay. I've calmed down. I'm done. I'm gonna go fucking take a shower and start my day, 'cause it's now 6 in the morning. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. I'm gonna call them insects. Insects are pretty chill. Insecties? What? Pretty chill player. I don't like insects. I'm not a fan. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy so much. Every fiber of my fucking being. You guys want to see the responses I put on Twitter? Cause dude, I wrote these responses and then I kept seeing other people's responses like to his stuff, and I got so fucking mad that people just agree with this guy. I got so fucking angry. Cause again, like, I put effort into this shit. if my fucking time is disrespected like that, I fucking understand. The first one that really got me was the, like, I'm railroading you in the part of the map of the story that interests me. That he said. I actually disagree with this one. If I set up a campaign and players' first decision is to say, fuck all the things you set up, I want to get on a boat and go to another continent, my response is, okay. Player name got on a boat and went to another continent. Let me know when you have your new sheet for this campaign. I'll figure out a spot for the party to discover ya. Making a character sheet takes a couple hours. Good DM puts days into world building. Coming up with NPCs, backstories, side plots, events. I'm literally making everything for you. If your first action is to disregard all the time and work I've put into crafting a campaign for you, and then expect me to make you a new one, even though you had full knowledge of the campaign you signed up for, you should be grateful I'm letting you make a new character instead of banning you outright. Unless the whole point of the campaign is to travel to different countries, this rule is a good one and honestly quite telling of what kind of dogshit players the DM has to put up with, has had to put up with before coming up with this list. Like, I fucking get it. I fucking get it. So mad. So mad. Oh yeah, this is the screenshot, chat. D&D rules help... I'll just read the whole thing. I strongly disagree with this one and more so the mistranslation. This one he first started really kind of being a fucking angsty little fucking bitch that ARM is, and fucking just completely fucking, like, misconstruing what this guy is fucking saying. I don't give a fuck what Reddit said about X or Y ruling is correct. I myself will often look into how someone else ruled something if I feel like I need advice or I'm not sure what the best way to rule something is. But if a player is constantly requesting that I rule things how another DM did, I will tell them to go fuck themselves. And honestly, that's likely what happened to this DM. I mentioned another reply, but this doesn't come off like an asshole DM to me. It comes off as one that was too lenient. Because some of those rules seem pretty fucking logical to me, and the fact they weren't in play before says a lot. Too lenient, and got sick of his players' bullshit. I don't give a fuck how another player ruled it. I don't care what the Jeremy Crawford said in a tweet. My game, my rules, and that is playing by the book whether you like it or not. Straight from the 5e DM's guide, my 2e DM's guide also has a page that's literally dedicated to a similar statement. So I'm pretty sure every single DM's guide has this. But the D&D rules help you and the other players have a good time, but the rules aren't in charge. You're the DM, and you are in charge of the game. That said, your goal isn't to slaughter the adventurers, but to create a campaign world that revolves around their actions and decisions, and to keep your players coming back for more. If you're lucky, the events of your campaign will echo in the memories of your players long after the final game session is concluded. Yeah. If I say my game, my rules, I am literally following the first rule in the book. So go fuck yourself. Yeah, and then the, like, I hate to play so much I don't want to hear about any other game. Like, this guy's just fucking English localizer to your fucking translations. Like, what a fucking cunt. Fucking cunt. Tend to ignore these posts unless it's a reply to a creator I like, otherwise Twitter thinks I want to see more of that guy's content. I just hide them. I should do that. Oh. This explains a lot. Man, yep. That makes sense. That makes sense, chat. That checks out. That checks out. Not just pronouns, not just pronouns. there's pronouns, there's flags, there's watermelons, there's a few things. There's a few things. Fucking idiot. What a fucking imbecile. Alright, chat. We've reached the end of the Roza rant. I've gotten some fucking anger off my fucking chest. If you have a fucking retarded DM, or just a retarded fucking idiot, who agrees with any of this fucking bullshit, and needs a fucking talking to, just send them this clip. Or send them to not this clip, let's just send them the stream. I'm calm. What the fuck does a watermelon mean? Do I want to know? Watermelon is in reference to the ceasefire. I think it's like the, like, I don't know. I think it's like the fucking, the like country, like fruit or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Or like, I think the watermelon just, that was BLM. No. I think the watermelon might be a reference to the fucking colors of the flag. Because the flag is like green, black, and red, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Palestine flag, yeah. Roza's DM counseling services. The doctor is in. God. Man. Literally, I got to bed at 3 AM for this chat. I was so fucking mad. I was like, you know what? I need a rant about this. And I was gonna do it on the main, like on my channel. And I remembered, oh yeah, I've been meaning to do more like some solo content on the fucking podcast channel. Here we are, chat. Let me know if you want more Roza rants in the future, chat. Let me know if you enjoyed this Roza rant in the comments. Or in chat right now, so I can feel better. Let me know if you think I should get some like stingers and stuff made for like the Roza rants. Like they're gonna be on the Offensive Charm podcast. I'm gonna go fucking shower and try to maybe get a nap before I start my day, because I'm still fucking tired. And I'll catch you guys later. Hope you guys have a good one. And I will see you guys later today for some On Guard, if I'm not mistaken. And then again much later today for some Dark Souls 3 with Jazz. I want to say goodnight, but good morning. Good morning, and to those of you across the pond, not in GMT, just past GMT, good afternoon, a minute from now. But I will catch you guys later. Bye, chat.